welcome to the Heavy Leather Topless.
Oh no!
Oh my God. Dude, this goddamn gorilla is ruining the whole.
He's
my
a
God.
rusty gorilla.
Oh my gosh, he's a loner.
All right.
I put 2 tranks in him already. He's a little
Jesus
dizzy.
Christ. Yeah, right. Are you ready?
Cut him
There's
some
a lot
slack.
of
You
new
ready?
stuff
Do you
going
wanna
on
start?
over
You want
here.
to start again? I'm gonna
Are we
introduce.
popping bottles?
I'm gonna introduce the show, and then she's gonna. You ready? Welcome to the Heavy Leather Topless Dance Party.
Yeah!
It's taking longer than I thought.
Well,
It takes a
delicate
while.
process.
It's been a while for you.
Yeah, explain.
Explain what's going on to the
Backstory.
viewers.
Tarantino
Oh,
film.
Give
well,
us some context.
We're very excited tonight because we have a brand new go-go box.
Yeah! 2!
Hey!
Yeah! Amazing.
Oh
And
my
we-
God, I was hoping I would get a sip of
And there she is, Kristen. You want to? You want to go have a sip?
There's cups, we'll get some.
Oh,
Okay,
we're
I was
supposed
gonna say
to suck
I
it off the
forgot
dance
cups
floor.
and
Not
I'm
supposed
lazy
to be drinking
and I'm on my new home.
on air, so that is
That-
not.
you have to
It's
come
all
to me.
CG being added
That's
afterwards.
apple cider.
Okay, good.
No, it's
All
not.
right.
Sparkling.
What? No, it's not.
Post-production.
If it is, I'll die.
Welcome everybody to the Heavy Leather Topless Dance Party. Let me introduce everybody. My name is Ken. You might know me as the world-renowned rock and roll writer, sleaze grinder, and this, of course, is the last gang in town. To my right, there she is, everybody. Don't have the bottle on the camera though. Thank you.
Yeah!
There she is, everybody. America's showgirl, Elsa Riot.
Yeah!
Well played, Elsa.
And there she is.
It's a little slow arriving at all that.
There she is, to my left, the Chachi to my Fawns, all in peach today. Stacy Deasy.
Yeah!
What's up with that outfit? Tell us about it.
$15 consignment. Why not?
Fantastic. And over there to my other left, it's the Kings of the Nighttime World. It's the Black Leather Lagoon.
Woo!
Also, as you can see, our gorilla is back. Come on, gorilla. You can make a.
Papa,
give a
don't
little
knock
intro.
anything
There he is,
over.
everybody. It's the gorilla.
Welcome back, buddy.
I missed him.
After his summer in Connecticut, he is a Connecticut gorilla, and he's back for another fantastic season. All right, go back to doing what you're doing. And of course, we have this incredible go-go box. We'll see that in action later. But more importantly, big show tonight, all the way from New York City, everybody. Look at them. Midnight Crisis is here.
Yeah!
Now, that is a rock and roll band, and they're going to play rock and roll. Also, funny man Shaun Connolly is here. He's not here, but he's on the way.
He's gonna be
He'll
here.
be here
I think.
eventually.
I think he'll be here.
Fashionably late.
And also, our own Pearl Buttons will be performing a number with the Black Leather Lagoon.
Yeah!
Our friend.
I
Our
saw
good
it.
friend.
I saw it a little earlier. It's a great number.
Pretty tasty.
The band's great. The performance, you're really going to love it. What a night this will be. Might be the greatest night of our lives.
Oh, it's going to be
I'm
best.
banking on it.
It
If
already
it's not,
kind
I'm
of
gonna
is.
kill
Probably-
myself.
Completely different than last week.
Probably
great.
top 10 at the very least. I just want to say this also. This is our 83rd episode, so it's probably time to start thinking about our what to do for our 100th episode, because that's what people do. They make a big deal out of the 100th episode. I got a few ideas, but they require a lot of work, and I don't want to have to do a lot of work. So if any of our viewers out there can think of something we can do for our 100th episode that's not going to cause me a lot of turmoil, please let me know. Because otherwise, what we could also do is just quit at 99, and then we'll never have to do.
Define a lot of turmoil, though.
Well, one thing I was
For this
thinking was that I passed this by Stacy, like that I would do a heavy leather documentary, right? And I would interview everybody that had been involved in heavy leather in the past 2 years.
Yeah, that'll create some turmoil.
That would
That's
be-
for goddamn sure. There's a lot of people no longer with us.
That would be fun, but it'll be a lot of work. I was going to do a heavy leather fanzine, and I was going to do recaps of all 100 episodes, but that's a lot of work.
Yeah, documentary's a ton of work, man.
Even a clip show would be a ton of work, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So what should we do? I don't know.
Could like we have all of our past guests just like send a little like congratulations video and we can just
Ooh, nice.
compile
That'd
them
be
all
nice.
together?
Most of them would be like one of these, you know?
Aw.
No, I'm just kidding.
Stacy wants to
A logistical
compile
nightmare.
the craziest. You were saying, let's take the craziest moments and let's compile them all into one.
Yeah, just a
Video.
quick. That
But
would be
even that-
great.
even
I mean,
that's a
we
lot
don't
of
even
work.
remember how many crazy things have happened here, but there's a lot.
Anyway, if you can think of something, you let us know, because we're creeping up on it, I think in January or something. But that's for later. For now, it's time for rock and roll. This band is really going to knock you out. They are an authentic New York City rock and roll band. They have a new record. It's called Heart Beatings. By the way, I was looking up their record today. So reading reviews of it. There's a website. It's called Sleaze Rocks. Got nothing to do with me. It goes. Their review is this. This is the worst record I've heard in a long while, maybe all year. Which I thought that was a great review.
That's how you know it's good.
Right. Listen, if people,
Right on, man.
I would put that honestly. I would put that on the sticker on my CD.
Right?
Right. Because that is a great review. Because you know the worst is when people don't really have an opinion of you. If people can't really come up with an opinion, then you're.
Right.
But if somebody says they hate you, you're onto something.
Right.
So let's check them out. The worst record of the year. We're gonna hear some of it right now.
Yay!
With the Midnight Crisis.
Get off your asses and dance while you still got a chance, ladies and gentlemen. I got a bridge to sell you. Oh, again, it won't be televised. Over silver screens, over your eyes. When the wind speed records make you steering wheel. I'm still come on, baby, come it up in. Security blinking like the wind it blows. Higher living eyes, everybody knows. Oh, baby, mama, oh, my baby, what I say? From your mama in New York to your bitch in L.A. Kiss my apocalypse. Kiss my apocalypse. Kiss my apocalypse. Before they take it away. Take it away. Yeah, do you live in the dark in a backwards mask? Check every time they took it out of your ass. All your gospel words falling through the cracks. Spirits of the demon smoking the stack. Is this faster than the nips at your heels? And it's coming faster than a flash of steel. Don't be afraid, baby, to take that dive, cause it's the only way you'll ever know you're alive. Kiss my apocalypse. Kiss my apocalypse. Kiss my apocalypse. Before they take it away. Check this out one time. The nightmare, baby, has come true. The shallow end is deeper than you. From sea to shining sea, face down, drowning with glee. But you can fucking keep yesterday. Name your price, it's been given away. But if tomorrow never comes, when the lights go out, we'll have a day in the sun. Kiss my apocalypse. Kiss my apocalypse. Kiss my apocalypse. Before they take it away. Kiss my apocalypse. Kiss my apocalypse. Kiss my apocalypse. Before they take it away. 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 Kiss my apocalypse before they take it away. Ooh! That's right. This next song I want to dedicate to my friend Sleaze Grinder because he's the last of the rock and roll motherfuckers. It's called Get Home Dangerous. Sunshine, could it be so clever? The sidewalk sparkles in the midnight heat. My leather jacket and a whiskey bottle underneath the siren to me. The rooftops are untouchable. The cabbies all running you down. Your boots are just one day for parking. Dad calls at the break. you've done it all, but you've done your part. Born a day late, with a broken heart, all your tears and remorse, they won't kill you, of course. But every night when it's getting late, when everybody tells you, baby, here comes safe, get out, get bent, you get home dangerous, get bent, you get home dangerous, yeah, get out, get bent, you get home dangerous, yeah, get out, get bent. Get home dangerous! Tonight, all right?
Midnight Crisis, everybody! Incredible. Let's bring them on over here. We'll get to know Midnight Crisis a little bit. Let's do that. Let's bring them on over. Here they come, everybody. It's Midnight Crisis. Here they come. All right, here we go. Here we go. Well, now we got some rock and
Is this one
rollers,
for me?
Sure. Hey, Elsa, are you joining us, or?
Yeah, I don't know. Do I live here forever now or not?
Well, you can.
I think you might like
dudes.
to.
Come on over.
We'll get everybody in
Paul
here.
Kane over
You can
here.
also
We'll
switch
get
around
we'll get-
the back if you like.
There we go. Everybody's in. Everybody's in.
Is everybody in?
All right, buddies. Now that you have the microphone there, why don't you introduce your band to the world?
Well, of course, right back here.
Okay.
To my right.
Yep.
And behind me, we have Mr. Paul Kane on the drums.
Paul Kane, everybody.
We got Mr. David Alva on the bass.
David Alva on the bass.
And last but certainly not least, we have Mr. Les Salgado on the lead guitar.
Thank you very much.
And who's this guy?
That's Marty, ladies and gentlemen. Marty.
That's what they call me.
Marty, you and I go back a ways.
A long time.
A long time. Many rock and roll wars. Fought, lost, and won. You and I.
It's all for the fight, man.
And now it's all about the Midnight Crisis. Now, let's get into it. Let's talk about Midnight Crisis. You named yourselves Midnight Crisis for a reason. We're going to find out why. Because I think everybody has an interpretation. Stacy, for example, when I say Midnight Crisis to you, what do you think of? What's a Midnight Crisis that you've dealt with in your life?
Like hoping CVS is open so I can
That's
get
really it.
Plan B.
That's really it. I've been in a similar Midnight Crisis. Just the other night, I had to go get my wife some saline solution. That was kind of
Oh,
a
wow. What was that for?
the sinuses. You know,
Well, you could put it anywhere, so you never
Yeah, you can put it
know.
anywhere. It's really good.
Yeah.
So those are more mundane Midnight Crises.
I mean, Plan B is not mundane,
That's
man.
true.
It
That's
is
not.
really my only
mine was
plan.
much more mundane. But let's talk
Especially when you
about
figure out who's going to pay for it.
let's talk about a Midnight Crisis that the band may have.
What to name the band, first of all.
Yeah.
And
Was Midnight Crisis number one, or were there other ones you were throwing around?
I wasn't going to call it anything else that I
Really?
could think of.
Okay.
I started it out as I wanted to make an album that was a little bit like the Sisters of Mercy Vision thing. And
Right.
if I was going to do that, what would I call it?
Right.
And I just said Midnight Crisis, and I stuck with it. Now I hate it.
Really?
But it's stuck, so you know.
No, it's a great band name.
Why do you hate it?
I don't know, because I'm a pain in the ass.
Okay, all right.
Do you hate it?
I don't hate it. I love it.
All right, but Marty, give me a Midnight Crisis that you've been involved in. Have you ever? You must have. There's got to be something
Yeah,
in
you
your
should
sordid
tattoo it
past.
across your forehead. You
Where to
just-
get a
Yeah.
fucking drink in New York City? I don't know.
Don't you?
Anywhere.
You can get one until like 4 o'clock in the morning, right?
Oh, sure, but I'm talking about somewhere cool to drink.
Hey, Elsa Riot, have you ever had a Midnight Crisis?
Yeah, it's kind of like yours, but it's just pizza.
Okay. all
Or
right.
there's still pizza places open.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be a problem.
There's a lot of there's a lot of darkness in this band. You got a lot of dingy alleyways and that kind of thing in this band, right? It's creepy crawly.
You
Well,
look like
you-
you lived 20 lives between you, so.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 5 each.
Like, I mean, not in the
That's not
sweetest-
too bad.
That's a compliment.
Yeah, it sure is.
That's not too bad. Yeah, I mean, we wanted
still
to
have
create
limbs.
imagery in your head. We wanted to create
Yeah,
the shadows,
yeah,
the dirt,
yeah.
the grit. you know, all that great shit, but still make it fun and melodic.
Have you experienced any of that creepy crawly grit on the streets of New York City? What's the weirdest thing you saw on the streets of New York City? It's got to be something.
Every song on the album is something that's happened.
Wow, they're all biographical. All right.
Absolutely.
Walk us through the
Yeah, give me
gradients.
some examples.
Well, now you're putting me on the spot, man.
You just said
It's your album.
I always liked getting cat calls from the hookers at 4 a.m. when I would be crawling home
Okay, all right, that's
back in the
cool.
day,
That's
18 years
cool.
ago. Say, hey, baby, you want to go out? And I'd say, I'm broke. Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
off.
all right, that's cool. That's
You
cool.
know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that was a good one. No, you're doing good. Can you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
one?
I don't know. Let Lace name one.
Oh man, that time I had to get you out of jail. Remember?
Oh my God.
There you go.
Well, this is a good story.
No, it's not.
Paul was working at the jail, so you know we had kind of some insider dealing there.
Wait a
Sorry,
minute.
Mom.
Wait, how?
It was a happy ending.
Yeah, we all met in jail.
No. But why were you?
Good MO.
How'd you get to jail? What did you do to get in jail?
Well, I have to admit, it was underage drinking
Okay, underage drinking. All right, that's cool. That's cool.
Legit.
or immature drinking,
Okay,
perhaps.
all
And you're
right.
like, Lace has money. You fail.
Back then I did.
Oh. Well, yeah, I was a little bit expensive, but hey, I'm worth it.
And how do you come into this story?
I let them all out, no bail.
Ah, good man.
Wow.
Pussy's a great fucking drummer, so
Great combo.
I can swear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Well, if you couldn't,
yeah.
then we'd
yeah.
really be in trouble.
We'd be fucked.
This is a classic case of great story, bad storytellers.
Yeah,
huh?
exactly.
Yeah. Well,
We're here to help. Hey, we let the music do the talking, like Arrow fucking Smith.
Marty, you are known as a Lower East Side scene maker.
Is that true?
That's what people say about you.
Oh, is that good?
I don't know. Let's find out. Describe a scene you might make.
Well, you know, usually good music, good friends,
Yeah.
great memories that we're gonna forget as soon as they happen.
Right. What's the happening if we were going to go and hang out in New York City tonight and we were going to make the scene, the Lower East Side Marty E scene? Where would we go?
Well, we'd probably
Where's the place to go these days?
We'd probably stop by Pink's.
Okay.
We'd probably stop by Lucky's.
Okay.
We'd maybe roll through 2A for a minute.
Yep.
You know, my sort of home haunts are all gone now, so we've had to find new ones. Beauty Bar, there's Otto's Shrunken Head. There's still some remnants of what was, but a lot of them have gone down the drain, unfortunately. So we're left with this, but it's still good. It's just different.
Could we hit all of them in one night?
Absolutely, man. We just have to, you know, we'll start around 11 o'clock, and we have until 4.
There's way too much walking in New York City. Do you agree with that? You can't.
I mean,
Everywhere
I
you
walk
go
10
is-
miles a day, so.
All right.
Well,
Sorry.
To me, it's the
I don't
Lower
like
East
it. I
Side
don't want to.
fish waft. That's what gets me.
Oh, that's good.
What gets me. It's like a big underground fish or something there.
Chinatown area.
Marty, you used to be in a band called the Dirty Pearls, and you were the drummer in the Dirty Pearls, and now you're the singer
Yep.
in this band. That's a big leap. That's from the back up to the front.
yep,
Yeah.
yeah.
Give me the pros and cons.
Well, you know, I always people ask me that a lot. I always say the same thing. I say,
Okay.
sitting in the back, I stare at everybody else's asses, and up front, they can stare at mine.
Right. Okay. It's just asses. That's it. That's all. That's the
Hey,
only
you know,
difference.
no tits, just asses.
But I think that the problem is, I might be wrong, is that there's not enough. Johnny, you could maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe there's not enough glory in the drumming, and so you want to get up front sometimes.
I thought you were going to say there wasn't enough opioids.
No,
There's plenty of those.
Yeah.
do,
We're good on that.
do you feel like you're getting enough glory?
You know, I'm not one to kiss and tell.
Okay, all right. So there you go. I mean, that would be my major thing. You know,
I always had fun in the. I mean, I played drums for a long time in the Pearls. I played drums for a long time in the Sex Slaves, and I always had a great time doing that. As far as the glory goes, I just wanted to play my songs and our songs, you know, that Lace and I wrote, and the only way to do it was to get up front, basically.
That's
So,
awesome.
There you go.
By the way, my wife is in there, Stacy, our director, And she said, we know Marty because he was in the Sex Slaves. And I was like, he wasn't in the Sex Slaves. You were in the Sex Slaves.
Oh, yeah.
You were right, Stacey. She's nodding her head right now. I can tell.
She's like, of course
I told you he was in the Sex Slaves.
That's how we met.
We saw them in Man Ray, and like, I don't know what year it was, but it was a long time ago. Right? 2001 or something. 2002.
Yes, 2002, I think.
Fantastic. There they are, everybody. So, by the way, let's do this. You guys all seem to know a lot about rock and roll. So what I'm going to do is ask each member to name a album that we should all have in our record collections, because I'm assuming everybody in this room has a record collection, and we want to add to it. Go ahead. Everybody tell us one record that we got to get.
Put me on.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You go
Zeppelin,
first.
Houses of the Holy.
Led Zeppelin, Houses of the Holy. Next. Oh, my God.
Let's see.
Oh, my God.
Time's up. I don't know. Led Zeppelin 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I'm a bass player, so I'm a John
That's
Paul
too many Led
Jones
Zeppelin
guy.
records.
I'll say the Afghan Wigs, 1965.
Afghan Wigs, everybody. That's an esoteric choice. Go ahead, Marty.
Well, I'm going to have to say...
Just one, Marty.
Yeah, just one, buddy. Don't go crazy.
Oh, God.
Just one.
Impossible. Yeah.
I'm going to say Killing Joke Nighttime because I'm going to see them next Wednesday. So just to be weird, I'm going to say Killing Joke Nighttime. Just to be a jerk.
Killing Joke Nighttime. All right, Stacey, now it's your turn.
No, I'm not playing this.
All right, Elsa, now it's your turn.
The Tron Legacy soundtrack.
The Tron Legacy soundtrack.
See, there you go.
He's got it.
Yes.
Pretty good.
Weird soundtrack.
All right, everybody, get out here for now. There they go. It's Midnight Crisis, everybody. We're gonna hear some more from Midnight Crisis in just a little bit. But first, you guys know how we do it here on the
I feel
show.
like Blaze has his hands full with the Smarty guy.
I figured you would, we'd throw out some Amy Winehouse, maybe.
No, I don't want to play. I mean, it's hard with these groups. It's never going to work, you know?
It's not. Hey, man, there's no wrong answer. That's the whole idea.
I don't like being put on the spot either.
Okay.
Depends on the day.
All right, let's shift gears, everybody. We got some rock and roll, and now what we're going to do is we're going to have some laughs. And Elsa and Stacey, a lot of times I bring these comedians and I go, this is one of my favorites. I go, this is one of the funniest guys in town.
You do say that too often.
I say that too. Sometimes I'm not being that sincere.
Yeah.
Every time.
Can I tell you? Sometimes.
I think most of the time
This
you
is
really
the truth.
don't.
This is true. Sometimes I'm not being too sincere. But this time, I want you to know this time, I really mean it. And this is one of the funniest guys in town.
He really
and I love
is.
him. I love this guy.
You
I love
really
his mustache. I love the whole thing. So let's hear it, everybody. It's Shaun Connolly.
Yes!
Oh, thanks for your sincerity. Am I okay? Everyone's pointing. All right, I'm good. Okay. We're real professional here. You know that. Guys, you like getting scared?
Yeah.
Getting scared? Yeah, getting scared is fun. I don't like getting scared. I hate that feeling, and I know it's especially now in the 21st century. Scares are the same. They're all the same, and I still get every time. I just yeah. You're the gorillas trying to scare me right now, and just the face alone. And he's mad. It's like a podcast, but it's the camera's pointed at me. I hate that feeling. It's just like horror movies, horror movie trailers now. The worst. It's all the same thing. It's like a wet hallway, and then like a swinging lamp, and then the lamp goes out, and like a dirty child just goes, bah! And I'm like, oh, every time. I'm like, yeah, I hate this. And so I went to a haunted house. Don't ask me why. I mean, I know it's just failed Emerson students. Like, I get that. But I went anyways. I mean, maybe I was a theater major, so maybe it's like looking in a mirror. It's like, this is my truth. Like. So I went to this haunted house, and I'm terrified. And I even splurged. I got the little the lollipop with the napkin over it. It looks like a little ghost. And you get that for an extra $1, and you can shake it at the person who scares you to tell them you're a pussy. That's so I got this little me and the ghosty are walking through, and I'm going up, creeping through. I can almost hear the first scare up ahead, the hoo, ah, and I'm like, all right, you and me, pal, we got this. We're walking through. And all of a sudden, the guy just jumps out and goes, hoo, and I go, oh, fuck. And the guy who scares me goes, no swearing. And then I was terrified because censorship is a slippery slope, folks. Watch out. What else can I tell you? Masturbating. Good segue. Scary. I didn't know what to search for in my internet searches for porn growing up. I didn't know what to look for. I did porn, like that kind of worked, but it was like there's more. I can get more specific than that. So then I just started typing in things that I like, and Legos didn't work. Like too young to masturbate. Really, what it came down to. But I mean, it kind of was like sex. You know, you put them together. You know, it's like a little Lego. So I searched boobs, and boobs worked. Boobs worked for a while. It worked. It was just there, and then I got to know the nomenclature of boobs, and big melons. That was one, but I would search that, and I'd just go to shaws.com. It didn't really, and then it was then the one I really liked was heavy knockers. I liked heavy knockers. And I think if I searched, the internet has expanded so much at this point that I think if I tried heavy knockers now, it would just be like a lot of well-made doors, you know? Just like, it's a heavy knocker right there on Etsy. I'll tell you one more thing before I go, and that is that if you can't tell, I got picked on a lot growing up. It might be the space shirt. I don't know. But I did. I got picked on. Everyone thought I was gay. Do you guys get that vibe? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And I got that's the thing that these little kids harped on. They're really like, yeah, you're gay. We don't like it. So I got sick of it. I got beat up for it. I got sick of getting beat up for it. So one day these guys come up to me like, hey, what's going on, homo? And they're punching me. And I just went, ooh, daddy likes that. Hit me again. Ooh, born this way. I'm like, oh my God, he likes it. I think I like it too. Let's go play football. All right, guys, that's my name's Shaun Connolly. Thank you so much.
Shaun Connolly!
Yeah.
Shaun, come over here and hang out with us for a little bit.
I will hang out.
Ooh, bring that mic.
Oh, should I bring this mic? I brought the mic.
This
hey
guy-
guys,
this
what's
guy-
up? I was late. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You had some car trouble.
I did, yes.
What I hear.
Mm-hmm.
All the way from Worcester. He's the pride of Worcester, this guy right
I
here.
am the pride of Worcester.
Which is Central
Not saying much,
Massachusetts.
but it's happened.
How's the engagement going? This guy's engaged,
It's great.
everybody.
Yeah, huh?
Nice.
Look at that.
I can't believe you've hung in there.
Neither can I.
You were engaged last time, and you didn't
I
blow
know.
it.
It's still the whole time.
He was engaged last
I
time.
haven't blown it yet.
So there's nothing has changed since the last time we saw him.
Not a thing. It's the same boring life.
Oh my God! And your wife is also a comic.
Yeah, she is. She's also a comic. She's Murray Dickinson is her name. She's very funny. She moved here in March, and she's been already killing the scene so far.
I'm gonna book her on the show, but I didn't know how to pronounce her name, so I figured I'd have to master
I'll
that
say
first.
it first.
Okay, here we go.
Murray.
Parade.
Like parade.
Parade. Like parade.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's a
What
nice
the heck
name.
kind of name is Parade? What is
It's
that?
Irish.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she
You
got a bunch
should
of
try to
jokes.
like out funny each other.
Oh, all the time, and she wins every time. It's
I
kind
thought
of
it was
stressful.
the one rule: it's don't date a comic, and you.
That was
We both
that.
broke the rule.
That
Yeah.
we both broke the rule. That was my rule for a long time, and I just couldn't help myself, you know.
Yeah.
You didn't know anyone else.
It's your whole world is these
Everyone's
funny
like,
people.
they're so annoying. It's like, people who aren't comics are like, stop. It's not a bit. It's not a bit. But then, like, she'll double down on my bit. It's great. It's.
Are you still teaching? You're still.
I'm not teaching anymore.
You gave
got
it up.
I got out of that, baby.
You got out of it.
No, thank you. Not me. Was not for. I gotta get up at like 6 in the morning to go teach a bunch of kids who don't want to listen to you. That's stupid.
I was wondering if this time of year would be something that you looked forward to or something that you dreaded when September rolled around.
Definitely dreaded.
Definitely dreaded, yeah.
Definitely dreaded.
Yeah.
Just getting up. That was like the big thing for me. Was just getting up after, be out doing a show in Boston and then have to get up the next morning in Worcester.
What are you gonna do with all your clothes now? They're perfect for teaching. Those
I don't
sweaters.
know. Hang around playgrounds. I don't know.
By the way, do you think there's anything, as a former teacher,
Yeah.
do you think there's anything that we should stop teaching kids? I feel like a lot of what they're teaching
We
kids
should start teaching them to
is
stop
useless at
shooting
this point.
guns, right?
Yeah.
That's a good one. He's getting political, but he's correct. He is right.
Is there anything we should stop teaching them?
I think anything that you can do on your phone, they should just stop teaching them. What's the point?
I agree. Stop buying Texas Instruments. That's
Right.
that's a waste of time now. You can just get an app for that. Stop spending $150.
Anything that
Anything like like the Roman Empire. Forget it.
Yeah.
It's over now.
Yeah, what do we need to know about
We've
that?
learned that history repeats itself, so why go all the way back?
Yeah.
Like it's just it's already repeated. Like we can just say it started here. You know.
The kids don't like it. I find that millennials don't really like going back further than 10 years.
No, they don't like that at all. Unless it's a time hop on their Snapchat.
Yeah, so just we start at the beginning of
right, crotchety old men.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
History starts with the death of MySpace, and then we go on from there.
Take that, Sean Parker.
By the way, the Weekly Dig is here. They're taking pictures.
Oh,
too.
I was wondering.
Who's that creepy
Who's that
person taking pictures of us?
He did a
He's
funny thing.
fun.
You missed it, guys.
You are the hot dog king of Central Massachusetts.
I am
as
the
well.
hot dog king of
What does that
Central.
mean?
I'm a human hot dog. That's really what it comes down to. You
He's the king of the hot dog safari. Describe the safari for
Can't
us.
you
a
tell
little
by this sweaty meat casing I
I'm
have
not
right now? There's the hot dog safari. It's a charity event for the Worcester County Food Bank, and we just gorge ourselves with hot dogs and decide what the best hot dog in Central Massachusetts is.
That sounds just like the best day ever.
It's
honestly.
really
I haven't
fun.
had a single hot dog this summer. Like
What?
it's over also.
When is
so
the
that
next?
sucks.
When's the next safari?
The safari just happened.
Oh my God!
It was 2 weeks ago.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Are corn dogs eligible?
Yeah, I had like a taquito hot dog at one of the places. They like deep fried a hot dog.
Delicious.
The whole studio just gasped. I want to point that out. That was amazing.
What I like to do is I chop them up. I put them right in the beans. That's what I do.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good one too. But let me ask you this:
Yeah.
If next year, of course, you're going to go to the hot dog safari.
Of course.
If I go with,
Yeah.
can I follow you around and we can eat hot dogs together?
I would love it.
Oh my God,
That'd
me
be
too.
amazing.
That'd be
It's a-
amazing. I
it's
wish
a
I could
great
go
day.
back 2 weeks and do it 2 weeks
I don't
ago.
know, buddy. I don't
know.
think that's a good idea.
You don't want you wouldn't want to go
It's a lot of
hop
hot dogs.
around Worcester eating hot
You'd
dogs
have
with
a
this
lack
guy?
of control, and so it might not work out well for you. But
Let me ask you this too.
Sure.
Last year at Christmas,
Yep.
remember you wore a month's worth of Christmas sweaters.
Yes, that's true.
In fact, were you in one when you were on the show? I
Yeah.
think you might have been.
I think I might have been. Oh, it was right before it. No, it was
right
because it was
before.
like Thanksgiving. It was like
Yeah,
right before
okay.
Thanksgiving.
Will you be repeating it? And
yeah.
B, will it be all new or will it be like the greatest hits?
I keep some of the greatest hits, but I try to trade out for new ones. So other people have them, they buy them just because they went to a Christmas sweater party and they don't really want it, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Well, you can have. Well, you want to trade? I like that one a lot." And so people, I've been getting gifts.
Yeah.
Like Angela Sawyer got me one that lights up. It's really nice, and it sings
Wow.
too. It plays like little. Yeah, I know. It plays like songs. It's pretty cool.
All right, beautiful. There he is, everybody. It's Shaun Connolly.
Here I am.
Sean, get out of here for a couple of minutes.
Okay,
I'm
great.
gonna bring
Bye.
you back in a couple of minutes.
Great,
But get
I
out
can't
of here
wait.
for now because we must continue on with
we
the show.
shall.
This is the portion of the show where we have a little performance. And we have a very special one this evening because not only is the Black Little Lagoon, they're taking a little dip into a little jazz, everybody. This is the
Jazz and
first,
Mataz.
This is the first
We shot up in the
foray-
parking lot right before this to get jazzy.
a little foray into jazz for the Black Little Lagoon. But one of our absolute faves and a friend really and part of the show is here to perform it. There she is, everybody. It's Pearl Buttons!
Yeah.
Some of these days you're gonna miss me, baby. Some of these days you're gonna feel so lonely.
Incredible. Pearl's got to go put on oh, she's back already. Here she comes, everybody.
Wonder Woman over here.
It's Pearl Buttons.
I can take them off and put them on.
Incredible.
As
Pearl.
someone who's watched a lot of burlesque at this point, I realize it's like very important that I control my face when I'm watching you guys perform. Like it's not like another like a band's playing, like you can let something slip, but like when somebody's like putting it all out there like that, you really got to give your face your best.
Give a good,
You know what I mean?
give a
Appreciate
good,
the
give a
effort,
good face.
always.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's it.
No, that wasn't good.
Was that not good?
It's
Yeah,
just a
like
lot of
definitely
beaming.
don't make that face.
That face
It's
was
like
like that
you
was like
want to
a
look
concentrating
excited, but not
face.
look too excited.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
there's
Eye
no such thing
contact.
as too excited.
Complete white around the eyes.
It's different when
They
you're
don't
not
see
a
white all
guy.
the way around. Don't even bother.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like
I'm
yeah,
just-
exactly. The
I
eyes
guess I'm
popping
saying I
out,
don't know what to do.
like the tongue hanging out. I think that's probably pretty good.
Ooga.
Exactly.
Yeah, or like what? That's also an appropriate reaction.
Okay,
Yep.
good. Okay,
Anything like that.
just double checking.
Let's. I haven't seen Pearl in a bit. Let's recap how your summer went. 1 to 10. How do you rate it this summer?
7.
7,
Yeah,
everybody.
that's pretty good.
Pretty good.
I thought you would say less.
Yeah, I mean most people
I didn't
blow.
do enough outdoor activities.
Most people blow their
Really?
summer, so 7 is pretty good. Also, what do you give yours?
I give it a 9.
Oh my
What?
God!
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Great.
Living her best life.
We're
Why'd you say it
optimistic.
like that?
Yeah.
Blondes have more fun.
I got
9.
to bounce around the globe for a little bit. It was
A
awesome.
9 is
True,
incredible.
that was the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How about you, buddy?
7.
7?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I feel the same. I
think
wish I got
7's
outside
fine.
more.
That's above average.
Yeah.
Technically.
I mean, everything I do is spread out.
Spread out.
We have
All right,
more
all
room.
right,
We don't have to. But
Okay, all right.
I
We'll spread
can-
out.
Bye.
Do you,
I mean, what do you wish you did that you didn't do?
I didn't go to the beach at all this
I
summer.
only went to the
Not
beach twice.
once?
Not once. I didn't wear my bathing suit at all, and then I was at Target and I was like, "Oh, that's a really cute bathing suit."
Oh.
You didn't go swimming at all this summer, bitch. You don't get a new bathing suit.
Also, we played a lot of D&D together.
We
Yeah,
did
that's
play a lot
awesome.
of D&D.
Better
Yeah.
than the beach, I guess.
That is awesome.
And neither of us died, right? Did you die at all?
No. No, it was only Roxy.
Yeah, only
Shane.
Roxy Shake died.
Aw.
But like multiple times, but like she's kind of
She
reckless.
also killed the lich. She
Yeah.
she also like
So like
Pearl
yeah.
did?
No, Roxy.
Yeah, sorry.
That sounds like hero quality to
don't-
me.
It was.
We'll just like we'll stop talking about D&D. We can have our own
Recently,
podcast.
you had
Donuts?
the Sweetest Maple show. You remember that?
I did. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
great.
I forget what that was about. But were there goats involved in that?
No, there were no goats.
It's for a farm or something. Though.
Yeah, so it was a benefit for Maple Farm Sanctuary.
Fantastic. What
Yeah.
happens at the
Preserve the
sanctuary?
maple trees?
So rescued farmed animals.
Okay,
go
so
there.
it was about goats.
Yeah, but there weren't like goats there.
But there weren't goats there. But
right, there were
but
no.
there are goats involved.
There were no farmed animals there, like
That we
present.
know of.
I feel like Oberon would have gotten mad. They're pretty strict.
Yeah, I guess farm animals are not subtle.
Name some kind of animals you feel like you've interacted with. How many different animals?
So my mom grew up on a dairy.
Okay, so cows.
Okay. So cows, goats, chickens,
Chickens.
like just all animals or farm
Interacting
animals.
hands-on,
Such
hands-on.
a weird question.
Yeah.
What? But like
List all the
farm
animals you've
animals
touched.
or like
Obviously not dogs or cats.
deer, squirrels,
Okay.
chipmunks.
You've interacted with squirrels.
Yes.
Okay. In what capacity?
In the common, they're very friendly.
Yeah, they go up your leg.
They do?
There's this
Oh
guy
my God,
trying
that
to
would
sell
be
me
terrifying.
weed.
Really
His
fat.
name's
They're
Jersey.
overfed, and so like because all the humans feed them, so they're not scared
Yeah.
of humans.
Oh my
If you're
God.
holding a
Preach.
snack and
Yeah.
you're just being aloof, they come right up and take it out of your hand.
I would assume it was going to bite me.
It's very cute. I
They
like
come running up
it.
to Becca and I. All
Oh
our
my-
neighbors feed them. I'm like,
Oh my
you
God,
guys
that's
are
insane.
maniacs.
That's
Right.
insane. Have you been bitten by an animal?
I have been bitten by a goat. I have been bitten by. I haven't been bitten. I've been like
Nipped.
carefully munched by a cow.
Yeah.
Very
They don't
diplomatic.
like they don't like bite like out of aggression, but if you're like feeding them like corn husks like you do
Yeah.
when you're on a farm.
Yeah.
This was my childhood. Sometimes your hands get in the way. It's sort of like when you feed horses, you have to hold your fingers back because otherwise they'll think your finger is a carrot and they'll eat it. Pro tip, learned that from my mama.
What were you doing to the goat? That he bit you?
Oh no, they're just assholes.
Are they? All right.
Yeah. If you see goats at a petting zoo, they'll like climb on each other to like get to the food that you're feeding them.
Yeah.
They're assholes.
But if you don't have food, then you're not gonna get. It's not gonna be a good interaction.
No.
Okay.
I mean, they'll eat anything though. Like you should, if you're ever interacting with goats, you should tie your hair back and not wear loose clothing. It's like chem lab rules.
Your hair?
Yeah, they'll eat your hair.
All right, listen, we
It's
learned
like
a lot from
tangling.
Pro Buttons about the farm.
Yeah.
The more you know.
All right, stay here, Pro Buttons. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a little bit more rock and roll, and then we're gonna wrap things up. What do you guys think? Does that sound good? Oh, here it is. Here it is, everybody. It's Heart Beatings. This is the album that you can get by Midnight Crisis, which is either the best or the worst. It really depends on your proclivity for rock and roll. Let's hear a little more from the incredible Midnight Crisis.
This is for my Brighton Beach baby. You know who you are. Bring me back from the dead. Make it count. Make it red. Pour out your heart. Make me forget my head. Not a drop to waste. Not of the taste. Baby, if I may. With a blackout kiss. Don't tell me what I missed. Never sees yesterday. Come on! Killing time on blood-bad wine. Blood-bad wine, you're so fine. Drunk and high on blood-bad wine. You're killing me, baby. Blood-bad wine. Drink it down. Whispering suggestions, breaking down the mood. Empty avenues, enough can't be too soon. Crawling home while those people stare at goddamn morning sun. It's the glossy bear, 'cause we're killing time on blood-bad wine. Blood-bad wine, you're so fine, yeah. Drunk and high on blood-bad wine, yeah. And you're killing me, baby. Blood-bad wine. Bring it down. The old get old and the young get stronger. They take a week, yeah, it may take longer. They got the guns, baby, we got the numbers. We're gonna make it, baby, if we try, oh yeah. We gotta try, baby. She's Maggie McGill, she lived on a hill. Her daddy got drunk and left in no will, so she went down to Tangy Town, yes she did. People down there really like to get it on, get it on, get it on, get it on, girl. So fill me up, drink me down. Fill me up, drink me down. Fill me up, drink me down. Whatever mine, never mind. And we're killing time on blood-bad wine. Heart Beatings.
Crisis,
Apocalypse Records. Who wants one? Come on over here.
Everybody, go grab one. All right, that was fantastic. What a display.
Thank you.
It is that time of the evening, however, where we have to do our plugs. Because everybody's here for a reason. They want you to buy their products like this record album and go to their show. So let's gather everybody over here. Midnight Crisis, if we can get you over here. I believe Pearls are already over. Where's the great Shaun Connolly? Is he still here? Come over here, Shaun Connolly. By the way, Shaun, I wanted to ask you a question while we had you here.
Come snuggle.
There was something in your Facebook that I wanted to ask about. Here we go. It goes, there are two types of crossword people, those who know 1600s Arabic poets and those who get nerds rope with no clues. Me.
Yep.
Can you explain that?
Sometimes there's crossword questions that are really hard, like 1600s Arabian poets, but I knew nerds rope on the first try, and that's a lot of words to get right off the bat.
What is nerds rope?
A nerds rope it's like a long
I remember those.
it's like a Twizzler
only the best
and then
candy.
and then nerds wrapped around it. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's like if you took a Twizzler and like rolled it in there.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a cavity in a bite.
They were so good.
Used as a weapon.
Yeah.
You can really. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we weren't allowed to have them at summer camp.
The gorilla told me you
it
had.
became a problem.
The gorilla told me tonight he got 5 cavities this summer.
He did. The girl got 5 cavities.
Five
Good
cavities?
for him.
Yeah.
Eating too much candy.
How would you rate yours, Summer?
Yeah.
He also went to Hawaii, so.
That's probably where she got the cavities.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Before we finish out, let me just tell you that next week on this show, Fire in the Field will be here to play some rock and roll. That'll be fun. Horror FX champ Jackie Hunt's she's gonna kill one of us on the air next week.
Oh, wait, do we know who yet?
No, we don't know who yet. So that'll be.
Are we voting?
It's a clue.
Sorry, we can vote. And burlesque
vote.
star Vera Rose is performing with the Black Leather Lagoon. It's all happening. It's all happening next week, but that's next week. Let's find out what's going on this week. First of all, here he is. He's one of the funniest guys in town. I really like him a lot, and I want you to see. You just got a taste tonight. You're going to want the rest. Let's find out where we can find the great Shaun Connolly.
September 24th through the 30th is Wootin' Annie. Wootin' Annie is a comedy festival that I run in Worcester. Come on out to that. WootinAnnie.com.
Wootin' Annie, everybody. Yeah. So are you telling me that you made your own comedy festival?
Yeah, in Worcester.
Oh my God!
I know.
That can't be easy.
It's. I have a headache right now just thinking about it.
A city that needs some comedy.
Oh.
Who's on the show?
Oh, this I can't even. There's so many people. There's I think at this point we have 87 comics that are going to be coming through that week.
Holy.
So, yeah.
It started.
Is your fiance here?
Yeah, she's here.
Where is she?
She's right back there.
Is she right back there?
Yeah.
Should we bring her on?
Come on.
Let's bring her on! There she is, everybody. It's Marade. It rhymes with parade. She's gonna marry this guy.
Thank you. You got it right.
Where are we gonna find Marade next?
Boston Comedy Chicks is performing Wednesday night of Wootin' Annie in
Woo!
Wednesday, at Nick's Comedy Spot.
Hooray! What do I got next to me? Pearl?
Yes.
Pearl Buttons, everybody. The incredible Pearl Buttons. Where are we gonna find you?
Next up on October 1st, I will be performing at Miss Elsa Riot's monthly show, Smoke and Shadows.
It's incredible. Yeah. Is that it?
I mean, there's like more stuff after that. Do you want me to keep going?
Wait, is that when did you say that was?
October 1st
It's
at the
fine.
Rockwell in Davis Square.
Well, we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. What about Elsa Riot?
Well, that, but also speaking of the Lower East Side, I'm going to be at Nurse Betty on the Lower East Side.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Awesome. Thursday, September 20th. So
That's
yeah,
my
I'll meet up with
birthday.
these guys and we'll have the best night ever, whichever camera I'm supposed to be. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this.
That's
Nurse
incredible,
Betty.
everybody.
Great venue.
Nurse Betty. Let's find out what's happening with the incredible Midnight Crisis.
First of all, Heart Beatings. Wherever digital music is sold or hard copies through the band or on CD Baby. Our next show will be again at the Lower East Side of New York City at Arlene's Grocery. I believe Eric 13 from the Sex Slaves is also on the bill. And I don't have the liberty to say who else because it's not confirmed. But October 24th, Arlene's Grocery, New York City, Midnight Crisis. If you're in the hood, come hang the hell out.
Yeah! Yeah! By the way, I also want to give a shout out to Party Excitement, right?
Oh
Elsa?
yeah, party excitement.
Party
Fantastic
Excitement
job.
for these new.
Was it
Rises over there.
Brian? It was Brian,
Brian
right?
of
Brian
Party
at Party
Excitement.
Excitement built those.
What? How is that party excitement?
If you,
It's
Party excitement.
Yeah,
happens.
it's
Is it a
quite literally
warehouse of
that.
party goods?
Yeah,
that's exactly right.
It's exactly
In Woburn?
Yeah,
That's exactly
That's like
right.
a dream place.
All right.
Like comedy in Worcester.
Yeah. All right, let's go over there to the Black Little Lagoon and the Gala and the Radium Girls and that whole scene over there.
The Gala US. We're back on our bullshit. You can check us out in Midway, September 28th. We're going to be playing with a bunch of awesome bands. Then, up in Portland, Maine, you can check us out on October 12th with some more awesome bands up at Geno's. And the next night, we're going to be playing at Once Somerville. Open up for the Pack AD. Stop by Debbie Records. Pick up our records.
Hey guys, I'm Sam. I'm in Radium Girls sometimes. And we're going to be playing on Saturday, September 22nd at the Burn as part of the Bust Out Boston Festival. It's going to be amazing. Tons of amazing acts, too many to name, us included. You should come check that out.
That's incredible. How about go back there for Johnny? He's got something to say.
Yeah, Ken, you know my band, the Fogtones, right?
I know the Fogtones.
Well, Ken, believe it or not, but for some reason we've been invited to play at the Boston Art Festival this weekend, which is a 2-day outdoor music festival that showcases the visual and performance arts in Boston, and it's all happening at Christopher Columbus Park on the Rose Kennedy Greenway near the North End, and I don't know if it's free or not. You know what I mean?
That's probably close to it. Well, there you go. Now, everybody, your calendar is full. Our show is complete. HeavyLeatherForever.com is our website. You can see all of our shows there. And we're going to leave you. This is part of the show where we dance, everybody.
Let's dance.
We're going to leave you with the Black Leather Lagoon.